Volvo's cheapest ever electric car, which will be quite affordable, is imminent. It's going to be here very soon. Officially, well, we're not meant to know about this car yet, but we do because there was an accidental leak from Volvo. So what I've done is I've gone and looked at all the different sources of information about the Volvo XC30, put them together to summarize for you guys what this car will be and to show you why I'm pretty excited about Volvo's new affordable electric EX30. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Sam Evans. Welcome to all the new subscribers and welcome back everyone else. Volvo, they are fully committed to electric cars. They say that they'll be EV only within only a few years. Volvo's CEO and Polestar's CEO, they're both on the same page. They're saying, you know what, guys? EVs will be at cost parity with internal combustion engines by 2026. We're talking 2.5 years away. So these are two of the companies who you've got to say are forward thinking. They've really got their brain switched on to what's happening in the industry and how the prices of electric vehicles, battery packs, components that go into them, because they're being mass produced at a much bigger scale, prices are coming down and will continue to do so, meaning, cheaper, more affordable cars like this will be here very soon, which is pretty cool considering this car has possibly 300 miles of range, which is, I think, a pretty good number. Most people will be pretty happy with that kind of range in a relatively affordable car like this. And it's really in the market segment that I think most people are looking at right now. So what do we know? Well, we know that it'll be officially unveiled in about 1 week from today, the 7th of June. However, a lot of people are tipping that the EX30 will actually create some pretty big shockwaves in the industry. The reason for that is because it's tipped to be a price leader and a car that is going to basically drive a lot of interest into EVs, a lot of interest into Volvo electric cars in particular. The other reason for this is it's a global car. I mean, how often do you hear companies say, yeah, we're going to sell our car everywhere? I mean, basically, there's not many available. Probably the Tesla Model Y is the only car, and the Model 3. They're the only cars I can think of now that are available almost everywhere. Everything else, there's like a market missing. They'll say, we're going to sell it here, but not there. We're going to sell it there, but not there. That's pretty much the case now because Chinese EVs, they're not really going to the US. A lot of European EVs are not coming to Australia and other places as well. So this will be a global car. It's coming to the United States. It's coming to Europe. It's coming to Australia. It'll be sold in China. The design. EX30 takes inspiration from its flagship sibling, the EX90. The EX90, a lot of people say it looks too simple, too plain. I love it. I think its design is, I wouldn't say perfect, but in my subjective opinion, it's really, really nice. So it's going to be a miniaturized version, or not miniature, but a smaller version of the EX90, which is a similar size to the XC90 internal combustion engine SUV. Spy shots and patent images reveal a striking exterior with elements such as the iconic Thor's hammer headlamps and C-shaped rear combination lamps. You got to admit that's a winner. Everyone loves that design. I haven't heard anyone say, oh, the C-shaped rear lights and the Thor's hammer's headlamps lights don't look good. Everyone seems to think whoever designed those cars did a great job. The EX30 has a strong SUV stance, muscular wheel arches, and stylish two-tone black and silver alloy wheel designs. The interior. Inside the EX30, you can expect Scandinavian-inspired design elements combined with functionality and minimalism. Volvo cars are known for their attention to detail. The EX30 will continue that tradition, I think. The interior is going to feature sustainable materials, including recycled and responsibly sourced textiles like denim and wool blends, an Android Automotive operating system based touchscreen, and infotainment system measures 15 inches in size and is expected to provide seamless connectivity and access to essential apps and services with increased computing power. In other words, the system should be faster than the existing systems that are used in Volvo's current cars. So expect some upgrades in terms of its infotainment. Another thing that Volvo is likely to reveal with the EX30 is its safe space technology. Volvo cars are renowned for their commitment to safety, and the EX30 will incorporate the latest advancements in this area. The EX30 will feature Volvo's Safe Space technology, including innovative safety features such as door opening alert, which warns occupants of approaching cyclists or other traffic, and is going to come equipped with an advanced driver alert system, intersection auto brake, and other passive safety measures to ensure that it has obviously a 5-star safety rating, but more than that, to try to ensure it's one of the safest cars ever made. So what are the specifications? What battery packs will it come with? Well, unfortunately, I don't believe it'll have a lithium iron phosphate battery pack option. It'll be nickel-based chemistry lithium ion batteries only from what we know so far. However, those battery packs should have relatively high energy density. The smaller battery pack will have a 51 kilowatt hour size, and there will be a bigger battery pack that'll be pretty big for a car of this size. It'll be a 69 kilowatt hour pack. Considering this is a relatively small car, it'll give it a range of I expect over 300 miles. I think this will really make it a practical choice for a lot of people. A lot of people say, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to buy an EV. The range, 300 miles, I don't think anyone's going to say that though. Now, the other interesting thing is here, rear-wheel drive. I mean, in the past, Volvo was like, no, front-wheel drive, or if they have all-wheel drive cars, they are Haldex-based systems which were front-biased. Even though they're four-wheel drive, it's still front-biased. They've gone away from that. There'll be a rear-wheel drive option, no front-wheel drives, only rear-wheel drives, and all-wheel drive options. Now, why are companies doing this? Why are Volvo changing? Well, because actually, front-wheel drive is no longer a better choice for an EV. It's not. There's various reasons why that is the case, but rear-wheel drive is better. All-wheel drive, in my opinion, is even better. But actually, no, rear-wheel drive often is better than all-wheel drive for a lot of people because that means the car's lighter, not having that front motor. So if you want to know all the other reasons why companies are starting to introduce rear-wheel drive cars now instead of front-wheel drive, even in smaller SUVs like this, then click on my video. I'll put that link in the description that describes the reasons car makers say they're moving away from front-wheel drive EVs. Charging speed. Word is charging speed will be 150 kilowatt. Not really that fast considering DC fast charging now in some cars is up to 350 kilowatt and say the Hyundai Ioniq 6, Ioniq 5 and also the Kia EV6, but it's probably adequate in a car this size. So what's the release date? Well, Volvo plans to start accelerating reservations for the EX30 in the United States on the 7th of June 2023, so you can put an order in then. The official launch will be late 2023. We don't know exactly when, but it will be this year. This will allow customers to experience the exciting electric SUV firsthand before the end of the year. That's pretty cool. Starting price is expected to be around $40,000 US, meaning probably around the price of the Tesla Model 3. Now, I don't know if this is true. This is just right now basically kind of leaks. It may be more expensive. It may be cheaper, but $40,000 US I think would make this a real top contender in many markets around the world. So who are the competitors for this car? Well, the media are saying it will compete directly with the Tesla Model Y, also with the ID.4, the Kia EV6. Now, I think it's a little bit smaller. It's probably slightly smaller than a Kia EV6, which is obviously a bit smaller than a Tesla Model Y. So when you talk about competing with the Model Y, it will, but the Model Y is definitely one size up in terms of the dimensions, in particular the interior dimensions. What's Volvo's production and strategy goals? The EX30 is part of Volvo Cars' strategy to achieve its targeted annual sales volume of 1.2 million units in 2025. The company is 100% fully committed to electrification, with the EX30 playing a significant role in achieving those goals. As for production, the EX30 is expected to be manufactured in China, and it's expected to be Volvo's best-selling car. Its most affordable car, its best-selling car. They're putting basically all their eggs into this basket. I don't think people realize this car is extremely, extremely important to the company. It has to work. If it doesn't, they're in a bit of trouble. I think it will work though. As for production, the EX30 is expected to be manufactured in China, leveraging Geely's Sustainable Architecture SEA platform. And Volvo's subscription ownership model will also be available for the EX30, providing alternative ownership options to attract a broader range of options. So they're saying you'll be able to own the car by subscribing to it, sort of like a lease, but they call it a subscription instead. Is that something you'd be interested in? Let me know in the comments. The Volvo EX30, it represents this new era of smaller crossover type electric cars. There's a big market for cars in this segment, especially ones that are designed nicely, both on the inside and the outside, built as a ground up EV and are relatively affordable. I think the EX30 will probably hit all of those goals. Let's hope so anyway. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would you consider something like this? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.